Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading for what is currently blocking you. So this is just to delve into the current blocks and to give you some guidance and assistance with how to unblock yourself, how to work through it as best you can. There are 3 piles to choose from, 1, 2 and 3. Timestamps are in the description box below so you can skip ahead to your reading. If you would like to reach out for a one-to-one reading with me, my details are down there too. I would absolutely love to have a session with you, and I will leave it there and see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you picked this card, this is your reading, and we have what is currently blocking you. We have roots, ancestry, legacy, and tradition. So instantly with that imagery, those words coming in, it feels as if the part of your blockage is through your ancestral line. So whether that is your family, like in the immediate effect, as in there's stuff to do with your family that's occurring at the moment, or it's just stuff within your family line, ways you have been brought up, things you have learned through the family, through your caregivers, that is currently blocking you. Like it runs deep, it's in your roots, it's in those lines. So whether, like I said, that is immediate or it's just something that has come through your family line, why you are here in order to work through and heal that. Let's move that back. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is a card that is all about doubt and impatience. So it's a card about long-term investment in the upright. So with this, it's like that doubting in it, and you see the imagery here of these roots and then this roots here. It's like the root system you have come from. So like I said, your caregivers, your family line, could even just be the education system that you have come through, anything like that, religious institutions, any and all of the above, whatever resonates with you. It's like it's come all the way up and now it is affecting your humanness, the you. And what it's doing is actually causing doubt, and it's causing these blocks because it doesn't actually resonate with your truth of truths. That's why we've got these swords here. So we've got the 3 of Swords in the reverse, and this is a card that is all about painful experiences, but a real desire to bring the swords out, let them leave, actually escape from it. And then the 9 of Swords here, this is a card that is about stress, anxiety, worry, fear. So there's this heavy weight in the mind that is being caused through things you have learnt. The blocks are in the systems you have learned and the structures you're trying to abide by that don't actually resonate with your heart of hearts, your actual soul's truth, the core of you. So it's causing this dissonance and disconnect with your mindscape. And this is where we need to start to, I would say, break some ties here in order to ease this so that your soul's truth can be the one pushing you forwards. It will help ease these blocks. It will help move you like in a different direction. It will help move you onwards. And when I say cut ties, this doesn't mean that you have to cut out family members or, I don't know, stop going to church if it's something like a religious institution. Unless that is what feels right for you, then absolutely. But it's just a way of cutting out ways in which you have learnt and are structured, so that when you like move forwards, you move forwards with that soul's truth. You walk to the beat of your own drum, the one that really is resonant with you, because this structure that you have been brought up by doesn't resonate with you, and it can be a very hard thing to untangle from, but it's definitely what you need to do because it's causing this dissonance, it's causing this block, and in the unraveling you'll be able to move forwards. Let's get some more cards for you. Ooh, almost dropped them. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this is about breaking those karmic bonds, breaking those karmic ties, resetting. Definitely in this, like cutting those ties with the structures that you have learnt. And this can talk about It's a more negative spin of the wheel. But I feel for this, it's because you're stuck in this block. And to get that wheel the right way up, we need to untangle in order to do so. And it feels very karmic. It feels very much in alignment as to why you're here on the earth plane. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is a card that talks about it's a block in a new beginning. And this is what is truly wanting for you, this new start, this happiness, this joy, this really solid new start, because this is Pentacles. This doorway, this gateway is upside down. Because we're in this block right now. If we do not untangle ourselves from these webs, even that, there's a spider there hanging off. If we do not untangle ourselves and start to weave our own web, then we're going to stay stuck in this one and really miss opportunities. So the blocks may be coming through very strong right now because it's very important that you untangle. And then we have the moon, and the moon is all about our subconscious. It's all about that inward turn. This is the feminine. It's the mysteries, the dreams. There feels like this purification element here, like a rebirth, like a baptism. Praying to a new God, praying to a new way of being. So there's this rebirth of you occurring from this. You just have to allow it and really trust in it. And if you're listening to this at the time of upload, this is a great opportunity because the energetics of the astrology are really, really resonant with this. It's forcing us and really making us look into letting go. It's putting that mirror up to our face of what really does need to go and be shifted outwards at this time. So just really trust in everything that's coming up. Let's get some cards with how to help you move forwards. How to assist you as best as possible at this time. So we have the Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Step into the feminine, step into sisterhood, whether that is keeping sisters around you, friends around you, using rose medicine. Beauty and devotion to the feminine way of being, to the feminine path, to that receptivity, that flow, that intuition. Stepping out of these structures, and these structures of which maybe need to step out, maybe very societal. Stepping away from the mainstream and into what feels right for you. If there are priestesses, mystic teachers that you already look up to, wonderful, lean into that. Maybe it's that you need to seek something of that sort. And definitely I would recommend, I'm seeing Isis here, so Isis potentially, and yeah, rose medicine. Let's see what else wants to come forward for you. In regards to these blocks, we have the Stone People and Vigilance, and then Summer Solstice and Radiance. So I'm really instantly getting I really, as it's really bizarre as in a block thing, but like heated stone massage is coming through. So potentially that could be something that could really assist you in starting to move some of your energetic frequency. I've actually never had it, so I don't know much about it, but definitely look into that because that's coming through straight away. But definitely having patience with this. Definitely just leaning into the process. Unraveling deep roots can be very complicated. Do you know, like trying to unravel Christmas lights when they get all tangled and it's really frustrating. Like having the patience with this, knowing your strength. Definitely would recommend time out in nature, in the sunshine, with these cards coming out. Definitely around, if you can go to imagery like this, whether it be seascape or just mountainous, very rocky. You could even use crystals, maybe beneficial at this time. And there's definitely something here about turning up the heat with this card coming up. Heat, hotness, maybe saunas, steam rooms, that could also assist you. These are all things, I know these are bodily things, but these are all things that can help shift your frequency. And this can start to help you move through some of those blocks. So definitely try those things. And then let's see, what deck do I want now? Okay, we'll go for it. This is a new deck, so we will see what comes through with this one. Of course, it has to be a word that I cannot say. 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐝. So whatever that is evidently a plant. This plant, I've never heard of it. I don't know what that is, but it says shape shifting. So let's just get a bit of an energy from the card. So we've got this emergence coming through with this dragonfly. So it's definitely that emerging of you in this, like this rebirth aspect, this really coming to life, like letting one die so one can like burst up and be reborn, seeing these stones here again. And the waves here, the water underneath. And it almost looks as if it's two different pictures with this wave underneath. Like the waves, that chaos of the root system, but finding this sturdiness above. Even this root system doesn't seem very deep, it's just in this picture here. So it's definitely a rising up. And with that shape shifting, I definitely feel the shape shifting into who you are supposed to be, the truth of you, and really trusting in it. But yeah, you could definitely look up this plant and see what that has to say for you, because I don't know the plant, so I am unsure. But a beautiful card nonetheless. Anything else to help the blocks? We have crystal grid, so yeah, definitely crystal stones, definitely using that crystal grid you can create with intent. As it said, it's a focus point, so you could build one of these. This holds an energetic frequency. You can use this to assist you in this unraveling and the rising up of yourself. We then have golden Olympian tektite, expansion, galactivations, initiation, ancient Egypt, and I saw Isis there, so definitely ancient Egypt stuff. Isis can definitely help. Obviously this crystal is a potential to help with you, but have a look at those things. It's to help your expansion, your growth. And then we have the Empress tree, the root system. This definitely, this bursting up, obviously that theme throughout coming through for you. Catalyst for change, clarity, freedom, and unbinding. So lean into the Empress is the feminine coming through again. So heavy work with the divine feminine side, which is getting into receptivity, flow state. Definitely use Rose, ancient Egypt stuff, Isis. All of this stuff can help you burst free of this block and really rise up into who you are supposed to be. But one of the biggest things I'll say to you, Pile 1, is to trust yourself. Like trust you, trust in your ability, trust in the truth of you, trust in your soul's calling, trust in what is rising up with you. There's nothing, the blocks that are there because they're highlighting things that need to be cut out or changed or edited, and it's all comes up at the perfect time. So it now is just the perfect time for this to occur, so you can really truly rise up. But you needed all this root system, and this tangling you've got yourself in is all part of your purpose and why you're here and what you were supposed to be doing. So just trust in that, and trust equally in the fact that all of that was purposeful, but so is the uprising of you. It's meant to be. So really, really just allow it in right now. Allow yourself to rise, because that is what is really coming through. I will leave it there for you, Pile 1. Please like, share, subscribe. It really does help. The algorithms are funky on this website. And if you'd like to reach out for one-to-one reading, my details are in the description box below. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. And I'll see you in my next reading. Hello, Pile 2. If you picked this card, you got the heart, with emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart in regards to your blocks. So there's something here in regards to your heart space, whether that be a broken heart or just anything of this heartfelt emotional landscape. That heart is the bridge there in the middle. And you've been, I would imagine, going through something with this emotional awakening. So the block is actually in progress. It's in the heartbreak, it's in the pain, it's in the suffering, it's in the grief, it's in the chaos that has been caused. And the block is asking you to really tap into this, because it's your intuition, it's this following, it's this guidance, it's this arrow forwards for you. There has been this emotional waking through the process, but the block is in some sort of level of still holding on to something in that heart space, still holding on to something that's connected to whatever pain, suffering, grief, heartbreak stuff you've been going through, and needing with this like nun image here to purify of it. Really lean into nurturing, unconditional love and care, Mother Mary elements and vibes. so that it can really truly soften and be let go of. It doesn't feel like there's this like a softening here of the heart space, so that you can really tune in and follow it and be guided forwards. It's like you can't attack what's left of that heartbreak, grief, or anything like that to get rid of it. It's about softening, nurturing, love, and care that will really assist you with these blocks. Softening, 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 softening. Let's see what tarot wants to come through for you. The King of Swords, Ten of Cups in the reverse. And then we also have the Seven of Swords. So the King of Swords is one that has absolute clarity. I would definitely use Wise Owl and Wise Owl medicine and Crow medicine as well. King of Swords is, yeah, clarity. They are a problem solver. They've climbed this mountain, and now they just see with absolute clarity. They've got this absolute peace of mind, this wisdom beyond. And this is what's truly rising up in you. And I feel like you have this. There's just this softening here, this aspect, softening of this outcome that hasn't come to pass. Because this Ten of Cups in the upright is a card about happy endings, essentially. It's love, emotional harmony, satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, this happily ever after, you know, this dream family and whatever that looks like to you. And it could literally have been that. And it's about putting this down. Shattered dreams comes through here. But it's like this ability to see clearly is coming in. But this softening needs to occur in regards to where your heart has been shattered, to whatever it is that's you need to let go. And it doesn't mean you're letting go of this dream or this image. It's that you're letting go to the attachments of whatever of this aspect did not come to pass. And it wasn't supposed to come to pass. Because the Seven of Swords is a card that can talk about like trickery. And there's just like this element here, this figure here is looking over here. It's focusing this direction. It's a way, so dealing with this, putting this in the past, softening to this, because there was a level of deceit that came in here. Something wasn't right with this picture. It wasn't landing right. It wasn't absolute truth as you wanted it to be. And you listened to the call. You listened to the hawking call so it could come to some sort of completion, but there's still ties left in there. So like I said, this is about softening to it, softening to self, softening to the experience. It doesn't mean you're giving up on this shattered dreams. It's just this attachment to whatever this outcome was in this particular circumstance. You can still take the dream forwards with you, but it's seeing with clarity how this would never work. But the more we tap in and cleanse and soften, when we move forwards in a way where our intuition and following your heart will guide us with this clarity to this, but the right way up, to better. So just really trust in this and go for the softening at this moment of time. These are the 3 cards that just came out for you. And we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card about grit and perseverance, recognizing your strength to be able to push forwards. So believe in self. Believe that you can keep going. Believe that you can keep softening. Believe that you can really let go of this. Trust in yourselves, pile 2. Because the King of Cups in the reverse, or especially when it's coming under this Cups, is that this, whatever the situation was, someone wasn't in their emotional authority. They weren't in their emotional truth. They weren't truly heart connected. And they definitely, in that case, could not have truly been heart connected to yourself. This picture is upside down. Let go of the attachments to this picture, but know that you can take this forwards and you will gather a way to find your way towards grit and perseverance and clarity. So trust in this. The block you're experiencing currently is holding on to something that truly wasn't meant for you. It was a lesson. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. And this is a card that talks about a potential in like missed opportunity. But it's this like with this, because we needed this missed opportunity. But it's this desire for, look, she's dreaming. This desire for this new start in a new way. The ambition to create something. So keep that through, go into that dreamscape. soften, allow, be, let things fall away. This seems very autumny. Let things fall away as they are supposed to. Cut the ties. Keep hold of the dream, and you'll be guided in a way to make it truth in the future. Let's get some more cards for you, pile 2, with how to help this block. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So whether this be physically going and dancing, whether that's in your living room or, you know, out in the world, but there's a doorway open to you to dance through. But it's in the shifting of this energy. Softening, 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 softening is truly coming through for this to reach completion. Soften into the last bit of it. Let it to like take over. Let it teach you. Allow yourself to let go. Like loosen that grip, soften. You're not supposed to be taking this through the doorway. And then we have Green Man Synergy. Time in nature. Green Man is ancient. So you could also look into that as guidance. Then we also have DNA and karma. There's this rising up element here. This was all divinely guided to teach you something about what it is that you don't want, that doesn't serve your heart, that doesn't bring you happiness. But it's to bring you closer into union with something that is karmic. This was karmic, but it's also to take you towards an eventuality where this is karmic, but the right way up. That's the synergy of it. But definitely time in nature, potentially serpent energy could also be used. And truly looking at the patterns through your DNA, through your ancestral line, that you may be repeating. Let's get another card. We have Milk Thistle for you, Peaceful Warrior. So you can use Milk Thistle. It would be a great ally at this time. Potentially even Badger energy. But there's this like mother energy coming through again, this nurturing Milk Thistle, softening, nurturing, peaceful warrior, standing up in your strength, in your truth, but this is softening into it. Softening, softening is definitely the word I just want to keep saying to you, pile 2. Let's get some final cards for you. We have the Empress Tree, catalyst for change, clarity, freedom, and unbinding. This rising up of you, definitely leaning into like Mother Mary, Mother archetypal energies to assist you and help you. Then we also have Crazy Lace, Agate, and Sunflower Play. More fun, jokes, and laughter, please. And with this dance for life, this shifting of your energy, softening into let go, but also finding joy, I think will also help this. Find that spark, find that joy for life. That can assist in really activating the heart to want to move forwards, remembering that there is joy out there in the world. I will leave it there for you, pile 2. I hope that you enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe to all the things. The algorithms are well funky and I truly appreciate it. If you'd like to reach out for a personalised one-to-one reading, my details are in the description box below, and I will see you in my next reading. Pile 3, if you picked this card, you got the Trinity, with balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change in regards to what is blocking you at the moment. So it feels as if there is this like need to prioritize, to adapt, to change. Maybe you don't like change, and finding this balance within. So it really feels like this is making me think instantly 6 of Pentacles, which is all about needing this flow of giving and receiving. So it's in flow. And so making sure that everything in that regard is balanced with priorities, with aspects of how you're giving and how you're receiving in every aspect of your life will really help you with these blocks at the moment. Because if the scales are wonky, it does not help anybody. And this is a theme coming in very strong because Libra season is about to start, which is all about the scales. But also in regards to when you're making decisions, priorities and adapting to change. Levels of adapting to change if you don't find it comfortable. Make decisions that make it more comfortable for you in regards to making the decision easier, but even if the change will be uncomfortable. But if you know that it's the truth of what you need to do, priorities in regards to prioritizing self so that this is balanced, or if it's actually that you take too much and don't give enough, because that could be the case for some of you, that the priorities shift so that you're giving more than you are taking. Let's get you some cards. Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So instantly, this is the pushing forwards. This Knight is backwards. They're both masculine. So this is both that outward worldly push and drive. But the Knight of Wands is a card about confidence and motivation and pushing forwards with your passions and desires. In fact, really leaning into your passions and desires. This person is not fussed about this horse over there right yet. It's like, yeah, I'll charge forwards when I'm ready. Right now I'm having fun playing the drums. Leaning into joy, passion, that creativity, that fiery spark. Joy, joy. The one that has his back turned, the one that's in reverse as well, is the Knight of Swords. And this is the one that can talk about, this is a push forwards with words and honesty and communication, and in a very logical, matter-of-fact way when it's pushing forwards. And it's like, nah, this is about passion and pleasure and enjoyment. Actually, at this moment in time, this is actually what will help you rise up this staircase, the Hierophant, towards this greater knowledge, towards this greater way of being, towards this like trust and wisdom in the divine. But he is also quite happy right now, sat at the bottom. You got this happiness just in the present moment, being, enjoying. He's not in a rush to get up the stairs for all this sacred knowledge. She's not in a rush to jump on her horse and push forwards in regards to like becoming the king or queen of wands, which is all about like this security and this leader energy. Right now she's just having fun. And we don't need to push forwards in any, be careful here in regards to your words, because when it is in the reverse, it can talk about cynicism and ridicule and malice. And it could also be about priorities and adapting to change in regards to, you know, like making sure if you're getting this coming in, no, I'm not saying give it back, but it's like cutting ties if that is coming in for you. But right now, the push forward really truly is to help you through your block, will be to lean into passion, creativity, fun, pause, be here now, take a moment, allow that to restore that balance of happiness within, will help you in moving forwards in the right direction with priorities right. You will feel better and find it easier to adapt to change. You will find it easier to balance and make decisions. Right, what other cards want to come forwards for you? Page of Swords in the reverse, Ten of Wands in the reverse, and then the Strength. The fact that we have two of the swords in the reverse, the Page and the Knights, is definitely this need to not push forwards with anything that is communicative, that is of the mindscape. Do not push forwards in any way that is based on fear, worry, anxiety, anything like that. Do not move forward with anything that has, like, do not move forward in more conflict. If there is conflict, like break ties with that, stop that. Like, we do not want that conflict or any like negativity in that regard, because it can talk, these two, it's got that, like when these are in reverse, it can have that more negative edge. It's definitely about leaning into the fire at this point in time, because we have the Ten of Wands here in the reverse, and this is a card that can talk about being burnt out. Burnt out, so the fire is not like lit, and we want the fire lit. So reactivating your fire, reactivating your flame is how you're going to get through this block. What lights you up? What turns you on? What gives you that level of passion and creativity and that push in that way? Because we need to help you through this block, through this burnout, through this pressure, through this feeling overwhelmed. Be in the moment, sit, meditate, enjoy. And then we have the Strength, because this is all about you finding this strength. And the Strength is fire. The Strength card is one that talks about courage and passion and vitality. So this is what you're activating. Finding this strength and softness here, this compassion for self, compassion for others. but really about activating our flame within at this point in time. Let's get some more cards for you, pile 3, in regards to how to help. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? If you're drawn to pile 2, I recommend. This is about tending to self, looking after self. Stop looking after other people instead of looking after yourself. Put yourself first. It's not selfish. It's what's necessary, and then you can start giving again. But this is about your flame, tending to self, nurturing self, looking after self, so that you have the strength to then look. She's looking after other people, but right now it's this inward turn. Some more cards, please. Lake stillness, like I said, just be. Time with water, time by lakes, time by bodies of water will definitely help at this moment in time. Definitely time in nature. We've got the tree as well, grounding. Sitting, being, meditating, forest bathing, hugging trees, whatever it may be. This will help bring you a sense of balance within. This will restore you in ways. Tending to self. And in tending to self, what you can do is, in mothering yourself, let the earth mother you. Then we have horsetail, patience. So you can use horsetail. Have patience with self. Have patience with this process. This person is very much like this. He's just sat there chilling. Horse is just sat there chilling, enjoying the nature. Just go be. Just spend some time, some quiet time. Just allow yourself to reset. Allow yourself to get like all of that energy pumped back into you by offering yourself the time, the patience. Give yourself some time. We've got nature coming through again with the green man and moss agate. Definitely pile 2 if you're drawn. Ritual and ceremony, new spirit guides, tree wisdom, time in nature. Really allowing this process. This has got autumny feels, and we are going into autumn season on Monday, depending on when you're listening to this. It goes on the 22nd. And autumn equinox, autumn season was all about the balance, bringing in balance. So you're right on astrological Q, Sabbath Q, and then lilac, spirit quartz, community, healing, division, teamwork, and freedom. So healing, this give and take, making sure it's in flow is definitely important in regards to you, your family, your community, the people you're around. But remember, with this level of nurturing self and looking after self, when you're always giving, we never feel like we can necessarily take. You're allowed to lean on other people for support. You're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to ask for a bit of stuff right now, if that's what you feel the need to do. And it may be that it's in community, in healing circles, in women's circles, in men's circles, in whatever it may be. Maybe that's where you find it. Leaning into spaces that can actually offer you that support. Be held by the valley. Be held by the valley of people. Right, I will leave it there for you, pile 3. Please like, share, subscribe to all those things. It really does help. The algorithms are very funny. And if you'd like to reach out for a one-to-one reading, my details are in the description box below. And I'll see you in my next reading.